What is up, hooligans? And happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on Rumble, please hit that like button. More likes equals more hooligans. We're going to read through a schedule really quick, and then we will be checking on all the chats. So let me know how you hooligans are doing today. Then, of course, we'll be getting things started. First, I want to give a huge shout out to Bruce. Thank you so much for the stripe. I really appreciate you, Bruce. Thank you so much for the support. We're going to be starting out with this first video titled NASA returning crew from ISS cut space mission short after medical issue. Now, I kind of feel like there's something else going on because they don't want to talk about the medical issue and all of that. And normally they would. They would say, like, somebody's suffering from something. And they're claiming this is a HIPAA thing, but they don't have to tell us who's going through what. So it sounds like there's something else going on. Then we got a video titled House votes to renew Obamacare subsidies and blow to GOP leaders. Yesterday there was somebody in the chat talking about Obamacare getting a breath of new life or something like that. And I went and looked it up. And it seems like they're trying, but nothing is in effect yet. Then we got a video that's titled White House considering one-story addition to the West Wing. This is a follow-up to the ballroom, and they're considering adding on to it. Then we got a video, just a short video of AOC looking stupid. AOC is now claiming that J.D. Vance thinks U.S. citizens should be getting assassinated in the streets. That's obviously not what he said, but that's okay. AOC is dumb. Then we got a video titled U.S. seizes new oil tanker in the Caribbean Sea. Now in this video, they say that we've seized 5 oil tankers. But at the end of the video, they say that this is the 3rd one that we know of. And it's kind of confusing. So it makes me feel like there must be 2 other situations that we haven't heard about yet, I guess. Then we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today it was provided by Tiger Jaw, and it's titled, I'm Trying. Then getting back into the news, we got a video. It's titled Cell Phone Footage Showing Perspective of Federal Agent at the Center of ICE-Involved Shooting in Minneapolis. The ICE agent that was hit by Renee or whatever before he shot her in the face 3 times, he had a cell phone in his hand. Well, the video from that cell phone is now circulating the internet. Now, it's not going to show anything graphic or anything like that, but you are going to be able to tell he was struck by the vehicle. Then we got a video. It's titled President Donald Trump talks about land strikes in Mexico. I don't know if we're going to turn Mexico into Venezuela or what, but we'll see. Then we got a video. It's titled Protest Rise After ICE Shooting in Portland. In this video, they're going to be talking about the 2 people that were shot by Border Patrol yesterday while we were live. Everybody was talking about how these 2 people were shot in Portland. They're suspected to be TDA members, Tren de Aragua, which makes them terrorists. They were being stopped because they're suspected of being here illegally, but we got that coming up. Then for the last little bit of the news, over 100 skeletons found in home of alleged grave robber. Now, it's a... Do you see this giant dragon cat? Look at this. Look at this. What are you doing? What are you doing? Big ass dragon cat. Anyways, they said they found over 100 skulls, and they did find skeletons and other parts of human remains, but I think it's a little misleading to say over 100 skeletons. Then we'll be getting into the fun stuff. We're going to be doing an unboxing today. We were going to do an unboxing yesterday, but I forgot, and we raided out, and then I remembered. So we're going to be doing that today. Also, I did go to the post office, and they didn't have anything. I think MU was sending me something, and it's not there yet, so that's a thing. Either way, then we're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne, and we got our 2 funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Stoner, and it's titled, This is Why Women Poison Us. And our official funny video of the day is provided by Tiger Jaw, and it's titled, Minnesota Tarded. All of that's coming up next, but first, we're going to hop in the chat and see how you hooligans are doing today. As soon as I get Klaus out of my ass, Jesus loves us. 8 hours in labor with Klaus Daniels, and he wants to go back. Anyways, would you back up so I don't run you over? You're driving me nuts. I got enough problems. Go sit down somewhere. Anyways, what is up, everyone over on jeffmaclive.com. What's up, Russell? What's up, Zero? What's up, 10 Man? And what's up, Get Some? Happy freedom, you hooligans. Appreciate all of you guys being on the website. And what is up, everyone over on Rumble? Kevin, you were first today. Happy freedom to you, Kevin. I appreciate you racing to the chat. What's up, Puffin Stuff? What's up, Appeal to Heaven? What's up, Patriot Dad? Happy freedom, you hooligans. What's up, Stowner? What's up, Jagula? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. Zero, you're omnipresent. I appreciate you. What's up, Jagula? Well, I think I already got you, but happy freedom to you for a doubly. What's up, Middle Mouth? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Tony Rez? Happy freedom. What's up, Ramsey? Happy freedom to you. The devil on your shoulder. I mean, he's not that bad, but yeah. He thinks he's a thinks he's a parrot because he can talk and he wants to sit on my shoulder. What's up, too old to care? Happy freedom to you. It's a plastic quack. Happy freedom to you. You hooligans, hit that like button. See if you can get us on the front page of Rumble. And what is up, everyone over on Kick? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. What's up, Meta? Happy freedom. And what is up, everyone over on Twitch? What's up, Stern? Happy freedom to you. And what is up, everyone over on the Goof Tube? Daniel, you were first today. Happy freedom to you. What's up, Agent O? Tony Rez, you omnipresent. Appreciate you. What's up, I like salt. Happy freedom to you. Let me see. Caught you live like the cat. Well, thanks. Yeah, you guys hit that like button for Klaus Daniels. What is up, everyone over on X? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. Let's go ahead and get into things. Like I said, we're going to be starting off with NASA. You guys think space is real? Think that's a real thing? It's so controversial to say to the chat. Anyways, come on, load up GoofTube so we can go ahead and get through space here. Now, like I said, this first video is titled NASA Returning Crew from ISS Cuts the Space Mission Short After Medical Issue. Hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the CommuTube. And let's get into this.
News coming in from NASA at this hour, the unprecedented move to bring astronauts home early. There has been a medical scare involving an astronaut on board the International Space Station and what we know so far. Here's Will Reeve.
In an unprecedented move tonight, NASA announcing it will bring 4 astronauts home early from their mission at the International Space Station because of a medical issue with one of the crew.
Yesterday, a single crew member on board the station experienced a medical situation and is now stable. I've come to the decision that it's in the best interest of our astronauts to return Crew 11 ahead of their planned departure.
The crew was due to return next month, but NASA says they'll return to Earth within days. The astronaut with the medical concern has not been identified due to medical privacy.
This is not an emergent evacuation. We're not immediately disembarking and getting the astronaut down. But it leaves that lingering risk and lingering question as to what that diagnosis is. And that means there's some lingering risk for that astronaut on board.
The extraordinary move coming after Mission Control postponed a spacewalk scheduled for this morning.
And here they come. Crew 11.
The 4-person crew, including 2 Americans, launched into space on the SpaceX Dragon in August, joining other astronauts at the space station.
Hello and welcome to the International Space Station.
This will be the first medical evacuation from the space station in its 25-year history as a lab for astronauts.
The crew will return on a SpaceX Dragon, and that astronaut will be taken for medical evaluation immediately, David.
We're going to watch this closely. Will Reeve, our thanks to you tonight.
Okay, talking about NASA and all this other stuff. Now, you guys are all commenting on somebody's ears, and so I'm trying to figure it out. I missed it. I've seen this video 3 times now. Whose ears was doing what? What were you guys looking at? Because multiple chats were saying, you talking about this guy? This guy right here? He can hear your thoughts. He can hear your thoughts brewing. I don't know. I didn't notice him. Either way, thanks for pointing that out. Let's see what's coming up. Next up, House votes renew Obamacare subsidies to her in a blow to the GOP, because I'm sure the GOP gives a shit about Obamacare. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat. Well, actually, this is our first video. Let's just go ahead and hop right into this, and then we'll hop in the chat, see what you guys think about NASA, the ISS. First, we got to cover this Obamacare. I know you guys are really worried about Obamacare. You need the Obamacare, right? Fuck no, nobody needs it. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
House Republicans faced a major setback Thursday when a Democrat-led bill to renew Obamacare subsidies passed the House by a 230 to 196 vote. It's a high-profile blow to Speaker Mike Johnson and GOP leaders who have fought against these Biden-era benefits. 17 Republicans broke ranks to support extending the COVID-19-era tax credits for another 3 years, even though they expired at the end of 2025. Democrats forced the vote through a rare discharge petition led by Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, which needs a majority of House members to bypass leadership. 4 key Republicans from competitive districts, including Representatives Brian Fitzpatrick and Mike Lawler, pushed it over the top just before the Christmas recess. Others joined on Thursday, January 8th, privately favoring these subsidies to help with rising premium costs in their purple districts. This could boost their chances in the 2026 midterms. But House passage isn't the end. The bill now heads to the Senate, where it'll need 60 votes to beat a filibuster and likely face big changes. Senator Bernie Moreno is leading bipartisan talks with Senator Susan Collins, aiming for a compromise that wins over most Republicans. He says he won't bring a divisive bill and could drop a framework next week. Democrats call it a huge win, saying they're optimistic it'll reach the president despite the hurdles.
Okay, so it's not in effect yet, but they're trying to push it to make it happen. I don't know if it will or it won't. This is sort of what the Democrats were crying about when the government shutdown happened, and so they're trying to keep Obamacare alive, but I don't know. We'll see how it all turns out. Either way, next up, White House considering one-story addition to the West Wing. This is an update on the ballroom, but they're considering adding on to it. Before we get into this, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about the first two videos. First one was talking about NASA and the ISS. 4 astronauts are coming back to Earth early from the ISS because one of them is having medical issues. This is the first medical evacuation in history of the ISS. And like I said, it just sounds a little weird to me. They couldn't be like, oh, somebody had a heart attack or somebody's got severe diarrhea. We got to bring them home. They're like, no, it's HIPAA stuff. Oh, yeah. Says the people that were telling us to wear 13 masks and all this other shit. And then, of course, the Democrats trying to keep the Obamacare alive. Like I said, we're going to be talking about the ballroom next. But first, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about those first two videos. Guess I wonder what having sex is like with no gravity. It's probably dangerous. I would imagine it would be kind of dangerous. Get a concussion and stuff. What's up, Hair Juicer? Happy freedom to you. Happy freedom to you, guess What's up, MU? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Dutton? Happy freedom to you. Kevin, Dems are always crying. I know. What's up, Kung Fu? Happy freedom. Another edition. No, it's the ballroom, but they're talking about adding on to it. Half the time I think they bring up stuff like this just to piss off the liberals. What's up, Appeal to Evan? Happy freedom to you. Like, they don't really have intentions of adding anything to the ballroom. They're just saying this just because they're already mad that the ballroom's coming. What's up, Patriot Dad? Happy freedom. I can confirm space is real. I've got high enough to see it. Well, dang, Patriot Dad. We now have confirmation. What's up, Winston? Happy freedom to you. Winston, well, bring them home early. Probably got some alien virus gonna pop out his chest in a couple of weeks. Yeah, bring it home to us. Kevin, don't touch my bones, bro. That's what he was saying. What's up, Ramsey? Happy freedom. If I can get you already. What's up, Libby Racer? Happy freedom. Happy freedom to you. Ballroom Blitz. Yeah, exactly. Welcome back, Metal Mouth. Happy freedom to you. What's up, Wrench? Happy freedom. Zero, could you imagine having an appendicitis attack in space and having to fly back to Earth for surgery? I mean, that's the kind of luck I have. What's up, 10 Man? Happy freedom. Oh my goodness, 10 Man, I'm not reading that out loud. Maybe we can bring it up tomorrow. Can't say that stuff today. There's like 5 or 6 funny videos that you guys have posted that I'm like, okay, gonna have to save that for Saturday. It's too spicy for during the week. It happens. What's up, Stern? Happy freedom. What's up, 2084? Happy freedom. What's up, Bees Knees? What's up, K Walt? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. All right, hooligans, moving forward here. What's up, Obnoxious Scott? Happy freedom to you. Next up, we got White House considering one-story addition to the West Wing. Now, like I said, this has to do with the ballroom being built, and they're considering changing the plans. And again, I don't know. It seems authentic, but at the same time, President Trump loves trolling the left. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick, if you'd like to participate in Free Speech Saturday, make sure you post all of your memes over on Discord or on jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chats on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out as we're making Saturdays more fun. Let's get this pulled up.
The White House is...
The libs love thinking about President Trump's ballroom. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's get into this.
The White House is pushing for a new ballroom in the East Wing, but it's sparking debate over design, size, and environmental impact. During Thursday, January 8th's presentation to the National Capital Planning Commission, officials unveiled a slimmed-down 89,000 square foot project that includes the First Lady's offices and a movie theater. The ballroom itself will span about 22,000 square feet, holding up to 1,000 people. Architect Shalom Baranese says they're even considering a one-story addition to the West Wing to restore symmetry around the main building. And get this, the ballroom's height will match the White House exactly, breaking tradition for additions to stay lower. White House official Joshua Fisher explained that renovating the existing East Wing wasn't feasible due to structural issues like unstable columns, leaky roofs, water damage, and outdated electrical systems. The whole project is budgeted at about $400 million. Commissioners question why demolition started before getting their input. The White House Staff Secretary Will Scharf defended it, saying the law doesn't require a review for that phase. One commissioner, Phil Mendelson, urged shrinking the footprint further and lowering the height. Meanwhile, a Democrat-backed group is fighting the project over environmental concerns. Fisher also hinted at bigger plans like upgrading Lafayette Park and visitor screening for a better experience.
Okay, well, I don't know how the left is going to feel about President Trump's new ballroom. But that's okay. They're going to have a problem with it because that's what they do. They have a problem with everything. Next up, AOC sound like a full-blown dumbass. I know that's not breaking news. AOC is now claiming that J.D. Vance thinks that U.S. citizens should be getting assassinated in the streets. I'm sure that's not her gaslighting. I'm sure that's exactly what he said during the press briefing that we covered live. I'm sure. I don't know why she goes out there and says that stuff. He should sue her for slander like Trump does. Either way, it's coming up next. But first, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about President Trump's big, beautiful ballroom. Zero, it's Trump's ballroom. Build it anyway. Yeah, I kind of feel like it's going to get built no matter what. They can cry about it if they want to. It's not going to change anything. Jagula environmental impacts, aka bullshit, waste of time. Yeah, you know it. Technicality, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get him on a technicality, like Alligator Alcatraz that was up and running, and then they got that on some environmental bullshit, and now it's been suspended. That's why we don't hear about it anymore right now. They got to go through due process before they can open back up. MU, our golden prez, loves to keep the left all shook up. Yep. You never know what the Orange Eagle's going to do next. Kevin, space is between AOC's ears. You're right. That's where the ISS resides. What's up, Terry? Happy freedom to you. Could you imagine going to space and forgetting the beer? I wonder what beer behaves like in space. Do they bring drinks into space that are carbonated? Because I know that would affect it somehow. I don't know. I hate thinking about space. Takes too much effort for a place I'll never go to. Either way, moving forward here, like I said, AOC is a full-blown dumbass, and we're going to see that really quick. We're going to play this back-to-back. First one's AOC just showing us how intelligent she is. And then the second video is U.S. seizes new oil tanker in Caribbean Sea. We're going to play the dumb girl first, though.
I understand.
Just look at that face. She's trying to bite her own ear right now. Anyways, make sure you guys hit that like button. Let's get into this.
I understand that Vice President Vance believes that shooting a young mother of 3 in the face 3 times is an acceptable America that he wants to live in, and I do not. And that is a fundamental difference between Vice President Vance and I. I do not believe that the American people should be assassinated in the street. Thank you. Vice President, I understand.
Okay, so that's obviously what J.D. Vance said. He said that it would be great if America looked like Iraq. Because we covered that live, and I'm pretty sure that's exactly what he said. Anyways, moving forward to this next one here. They're going to be talking about how we just seized a new oil tanker, but it's a little confusing. Because as you can see here in the text, it says that we've seized our 5th oil tanker. But as far as covering this kind of news, this is the 3rd one that we've covered. So I don't know if somebody can't do math or if they got secrets they ain't telling us about, which that's probably it. But that's the confusing part. Otherwise, we took another oil tanker. Hit that like button if you haven't. Let's get into this.
Unrelated to that story, but Fox News saying breaking, U.S. military has seized a 5th oil tanker in the Caribbean. The U.S. Navy and Marine Corps carried out a surprise early morning mission to stop and take control of a Russian oil tanker. Working with Homeland Security, the military used several massive warships to surround the vessel and stop, quote, illegal activity near our borders. That is according to officials. Now, we also have some video that is coming into our newsroom showing that. This, again, is coming from Secretary Kristi Noem with the Department of Homeland Security. You can see the seizure of the ship there on your screen. And this video about 3.5 minutes in length. So a lot of details that you can capture here in those images. And Secretary Noem writing alongside the video, quote, "The world's criminals are on notice." Early this morning, the USCG, the Coast Guard there, executed a boarding and seizure of the motor tanker Alina in international waters east of the Caribbean Sea. As another, quote, ghost fleet tanker ship suspected of carrying embargoed oil, this vessel had departed Venezuela, attempting to evade U.S. forces. Close coordination with the Department of War, State Department, and the DOJ ensured a safe, effective boarding consistent with law. The ghost fleets will not outrun justice. They will not hide under false claims of nationality. The Coast Guard will seize sanctioned oil tankers, enforce U.S. and international law, and eliminate these funding streams for illicit activity, including narco-terrorism. We are deeply proud of the Coast Guard's maritime fighting force for their relentless execution of this mission. This is owning the sea, end quote. Again, that is a statement here coming in from Kristi Noem, the Secretary of Homeland Security for the United States. Now, we also know we saw at least 2 other ships that were linked to Venezuela seized a bit earlier on this week, so this would mark at least the 3rd one that we know about so far. If we do get any sort of other comments coming in, potentially from President Trump later on today, we'll make sure that you can watch those in full, commercial-free, right here as always on Live Now from Fox. But again, this is some of...
Okay. So like I said, they kind of brought it around in the end there, saying that we've seized 5 oil tankers in the beginning, but then at the end of the video they're saying that this is the 3rd one that we know of. So it's kind of suggesting that they must have 2 that we've taken without there really being a whole lot of noise about it. But this is going to continue to happen. We run Venezuela and we got sanctions on everything, so we're going to continue to take these oil tankers, and we're taking the oil too. It just is what it is. Next up, we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today it was provided by Tiger Jaw, and it's titled, I'm Trying. But first, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about AOC. Sound like a dumbass. She's saying J.D. Vance thinks it's a good idea for U.S. citizens to be assassinated in the streets. And then our oil tanker video, where they're saying that we've taken 5 oil tankers, and they've only told us about 3. And like I said, our midlife break coming up next. But first, we're hopping in the chat. Hair juicer. That bitch eats live squirrels. I wouldn't be surprised. AOC is a crazy person. They should see if she's got skeletons in her house. Obnoxious guy. AOC speaks 2 languages, English and Idiocracy. You're not wrong. What's up, Tetris? Happy freedom to you. AOCCP. She loves China. Kung Fu. AOC isn't that smart, but I'd still hit it. Don't be banging those dumb girls. You don't want those problems. Holy. What's up, Shroomish? Happy freedom to you. This is totally what I voted for. It's getting exciting. I know that. What's up, Rappy? Happy freedom. What's up, Bones? Happy freedom to you. Done. I'm doing all right. How are you doing today? Kung Fu. Yeah, that's what they're saying. 5 tankers belong to us now. a plastic whack. Happy freedom. She needs to go back to bartending and send her horse face ass back to the glue factory. Holy. Poor donkey faced AOC. I wonder if she's going to run for president. Remember they were saying that? It's been kind of quiet lately, but that would be so entertaining. What's up, Watchman? Happy freedom. Ah, you're not that late. What's up, Repub? Happy freedom to you. Done. I think the flu's coming back around. Everyone has the sniffles. That stuff is everywhere. Everybody's sick. And I don't know. I got the PTSD from the lockdowns and shit. Because that's how it was last time. Everybody was sick. Everybody was staying home from school. Everybody was staying home from work. And then a month later, they were like, by the way, we're going to lock down the whole world. I hope that don't happen this time. What's up, Peyton? Happy freedom. What's up, James? Happy freedom to you. Kung Fu going on 2 weeks. Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. I hear it's really bad. What's up, kids today? Happy freedom to you. Appeal to heaven. Don't lose faith in God. Absolutely. Cannot do that. Got to keep the faith. It's the only thing holding me together right now. Russell, you taking a nappy? We got the voice chat coming up. We may eat a hot pepper today. I'm trying not to die, but I think I have a Caribbean red, I think is what it's called. I'll have to go back and look. But I think we're going to eat that in the voice chat. What's up, Guess Who? Happy freedom to you. Guess Who did? He just had to wait a few months, and he would have got the good baby oil from Maduro. He's going to be getting those baby oil back rubs from Maduro pretty soon. Mm-hmm. What's up, Evan? Happy freedom. What's up, Robin Hood? Happy freedom to you. Robin Hood, probably vodka. They got Russians up there. That's probably what it is. Smuggling the vodka to the ISS. What's up, Jeremy? Happy freedom to you. What's up, My Feed? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Cheeky Chops? Happy freedom to you. Yeah, Cheeky Chops. I know. I'm so thankful for that. What's up, Butterfly? Happy freedom to you. Kevin, eat your onions. You won't get sick. I don't think I'm gonna get sick. Klaus might. I don't really go places, you know. I think I'll be okay. Thank you so much, Guessum, for that $5 donation over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Guessum. Thank you so much for the support. It says fundraiser to ban fat reporters. Guessum, they're not fat. They're voluptuous. They're voluptuous. They're just round. They're curvy. The hub has all these phrases. I'll show you, Guessum, during the voice chat. Let's go ahead and move forward here. Like I said, we got this midlife break or funny video halfway through. Let's get this pulled up. This one was provided by Tiger Jaw. I remember now. I always forget what the funny videos are until I pull them up. Right here. Let's go. Anyways, like I was saying, this one's provided by Tiger Jaw, and it's titled, I'm Trying.
Maximus Decimus Meridius. My name is Jeff.
Come on, guys. Getting back into the news. Next up, cell phone footage showing perspective of federal agent at the center of ICE-involved shooting in Minneapolis. So like I said earlier, the ICE agent who was hit by the car, right, he shot the driver 3 times in the face. Now the whole country's all upset like it's his fault. He was holding a cell phone when she drove into him, and now we have the cell phone footage. And so we're just going to go ahead and roll that. But before we do, I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick, if you'd like to join the membership program over on Rumble and become an official hooligan, all you have to do is click that big red subscribe button right below where you type in the chat. Now, if you're on Android and using the Rumble app, you're unable to see that big red subscribe button. So you got to open a browser, come to rumble.com, hop in the live or hop in the chat. No, come to the live, hop in the chat. And like I said, right below where you type in the chat, you will see that big red subscribe button. Click that button and jump through the hoops, and your name will be highlighted as an official Rumble hooligan. You'll have access to our custom emojis. We have chapstick emojis, scream and goat emojis, Klaus Daniels emojis, President Trump emojis, and more. It's a lot of fun during the live, especially during a Trump live. So definitely go join the membership program over on Rumble. Also, if we hit 100 hooligans over on Rumble, we will stop what we're doing and eat the hottest jerky that Australia has to offer. This is by the Chili Factory. This is Scorpion Strike. Look at my dirty ass fingernails. That's what I get for going outside. Anyways, this is the hottest jerky that Australia has to offer. We will literally stop what we're doing and I will melt my face off with some Scorpion jerky if we had 100 hooligans over on Rumble. Either way, getting into the news here. Like I said, we got cell phone footage from the ICE agent that was struck by the vehicle. Now, I don't know if I got to put a disclaimer on here. You're not going to see anything graphic, but in case there may be graphic content, if you know, YouTube wants to give me a problem over it. It's not a big deal. It's just close up. It's obvious he was struck by the vehicle. Most of us already know that, but just in case. Plus, I'll have this link in the description in the next 24 hours if you want to go share it to other people and rub it in their face that they're wrong, because sometimes you got to do that. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's get into this.
Change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking veteran. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car.
Oh!
Fucking bitch.
That's that. That's how it went. So I don't know. I'm sure lefties still ain't gonna. They're gonna say it's AI. They're gonna say the video's fake. I've been seeing them all day on the internet, and they're like, he wasn't even touched by the vehicle. Her wheels were turned away from the agent. Da 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 da. Well, it doesn't matter what you say or think. She ain't coming back. She got shot 3 times in the face. There ain't no coming back from that. So they can go ahead and, you know, close their eyes and plug their ears and go la 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 and ignore the facts that are right there in front of their face, because that's what they do. I don't know what's wrong with these people, but they can't stand looking at evidence that they're just fucking wrong. That's too bad. Sorry, you're wrong. But anyways, that's that. And like I said, you'll have this link in the next 24 hours. I'll put it in the description on GoofTube as well as Rumble if you want to take that link and rub it in some lefty's face. Anyways, next up we have President Trump talks about land strikes in Mexico. Now, it's not just for funsies, and I know you can't ever tell with President Trump. He does what he wants, but he's trying to actually do something with the cartel, because obviously Mexico isn't going to do anything about the cartel. Now, she's not thrilled about this, but we don't care what commies think. So it's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about the cell phone footage from this ICE agent who was struck by the vehicle who ended up smoking Renee. Thanks so much, Patriot Dad, for that $10 donation over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Patriot Dad. Thank you so much for the support. It says, I'm a fan of fucking bitch at the end of fuck around and find out. You cracked me up, Patriot Dad. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Holy. Snooks, that's her wife there. Yeah. Some people are saying that maybe the wife should be charged with obstructing justice or interfering with an ongoing investigation, something along those lines, because that's kind of what she was doing. I don't know if that's what's going to end up happening, though. Some of the stuff I can't read out loud. Just not able to. Metamouth, her girlfriend didn't help matters any. No. But they're all angry. They got all that hate in their heart. And so when they're out there acting like hyenas, you know, they let it get the best of them. I'm trying to think what that behavior is. It's like cynical behavior. It's kind of like misery loves company. It's like that. It's like eventually they get this snowball effect where they just get so used to being vile and nasty that they amp themselves up from it, right? It's like they're making themselves upset. They're going Super Saiyan level 3 for no reason. For no reason. Because they fill their head full of dumb shit. Kevin, no, Rita's not back. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if we lost lefties losing it or what. There's not been any lefties losing it this year yet. What's up, Masterminds? Happy freedom. Low IQ behavior? Yeah. It's tough being ignorant. Totally care they had wiener envy. That's what it was. They were just mad at the agent because there was no other men standing around. Stoner. Oh, let me see. Stoner. Let me think. Let me think and see at the same time. I don't know if I can do that. Might be doing too much. There you go, Stoner. You can go watch it. What's up, Tiger Jaw? Happy freedom to you. The girlfriend admitted that they stole the license plate. Is that what she was talking about? I was trying to figure out what she was saying. What's up, CLB? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Puffin Stuff? Happy freedom to you. Puffin Stuff. It's not about joining the chat. You gotta have. We need 100 members over on Rumble. Jagular, they gas each other up to enforce bad decisions. Look at the couple. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. That's why it's a problem when you get a bunch of these yahoos together, because they amp each other up. And then next thing you know, they're burning shit down, and it's all unnecessary. Stoner, love is love. People hate us the most. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. 10-man Rita's contract may have expired. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't doing as well as they had originally planned. Oh, how do I say? I don't know how to say your name. We just got raided, though. I need to figure out how to say their name. Is it? I don't want to mispronounce it. I can't figure out how to say your name. Is it? Oh, I don't want to say oh hell. Is that what it is? Either way, thank you. Oh hell, it is. Thank you so much for the raid. Oh hell, really appreciate you. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Welcome, raiders. Hit that like button on your way in. We're in between videos right now, but we are reading through the chat. Next up, we have President Trump talking about land strikes in Mexico, trying to strike against the cartel. It's coming up next, but first, we're hopping in the chat. Seeing what you hooligans think about it. And oh hell, I'm going to post you in the chat so everyone can go follow you. There you go. Go give oh hell a follow. Thank you so much for the raid. Really appreciate it. There we go. It's pinned up. Go and follow them. 10-man. I'm a Taco Bell soft taco monster tonight. Dang. Going all out, 10-man. Kevin, I know Klaus is just, he's not participating today. Picture Dad Klaus says, silly human. I know. I don't know. Come on, man. Come on now. Your life ain't that hard. All you had to do is dance. Big booty cat. He's a dragon cat. What's up, Boom? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Owns? Happy freedom to you. Is it Leones? Peyton, how many themes of knowledge get covered with this Minnesota FAFO theme? It's hard to say. They enjoy it, though. They're keeping it going. What's up, Wood? Happy freedom. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much, Wrench, for that $10 donation over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Wrench. Thank you so much for the support. And thank you so much, Obnoxious Scott, for the $100 donation over on Rumble. Thank you, Hooligans, so much. I really appreciate you guys. Wrench saying happy freedom to you, Wrench, and Obnoxious Scott saying just cuz. Thank you so much, you Hooligans. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the support and all the help. Wow, fantastic. I'm so blown away today. You guys are trying to break me on the live. You guys are fantastic. Metal Mouth Klaus being antisocial? Yeah, it's his dad's fault. Yep. T-Sizzle, thank you for letting me know. Oh, hell. I appreciate all of you guys coming in for the raid. What's up, Lukester? Happy freedom. Guess who? R.I.P. Rita. We miss her. I assume she'll be back. I just don't know if we're going to see lefties losing it anymore. Like I said, maybe their stats wasn't doing so well, but I can't imagine that. A lot of people go and watch lefties losing it, like right when it comes out. Guess who? Are you writing raps? Is that what that is? Plukes, or Happy National Federal Law Enforcement Day. It really is. That is something else, Plukes. You were the first to bring that up. I have not heard that yet. Bee's knees. Hope the dog's okay. What dog? What dog are you talking about? I missed it. What's up, Trump is your prez? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Russ King? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Nick? Happy freedom. Stupid is as stupid does. Yeah, you're right. What's up, Snow Beauty? Happy freedom to you. Obnoxious Scott, we are all in this together. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Obnoxious Scott. Stoner, I went to the Pokemon vending machine today, and resellers got there before me. What is a Pokemon vending machine? I've never heard of that. What is going on in here? Thank you so much, Tiger Jaw, for gifting 10 subs over on Rumble. Thank you so much, Tiger Jaw. I really appreciate you. Holy, where are we at? Are we at 61 over here? I can't tell. Let me see if it says it. If we hit 100, we're going to eat this hot-ass jerky. Yeah, pull the thing up. Is it this? So many buttons. Why are you fighting me? There we go. I think we're at 61. The counter goes late for some reason. We did that last time. That's all right. Either way. Zero the crazy lady. Oh yeah, she had a dog in the car. I forgot. I assume the dog's okay, but I could probably Google it. Renee, was her let good? That's ironic. Renee Good in the back of the SUV. Somebody, I'm sure, has this information. It says, according to reports and family statements, the dog was unharmed during the shooting and was later confirmed to be alive and in the car of family members. So the dog's okay. The dog made it. Guess we have Pokemon machines here in Texas. That's how I got the Charizard. Really? That's awesome. We don't have that here. Butterfly, feel bad for the dog. Yeah, it's unfortunate that the owner put the dog in that situation. Shroomish, what's a Safeway? Oh, it's a grocery store? I've never heard of that before. We probably have them here somewhere. I didn't know that was something I should be looking for. What's up, High Plains Drifter? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Bill Clay? Happy freedom to you. We're going to be getting into this next video here in just a moment. All right, I think we are good to go. Next up, like I said, President Trump floating the idea of doing land strikes in Mexico. Now, it's not because we're going to obtain Mexico, at least not at this time. He wants to do something about the cartel problem because nobody else seems to be doing anything about it, which makes sense. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
Well, first we saw an extraordinary U.S. operation in Venezuela. Now Trump is talking about Greenland. And just today, he also said the U.S. would start doing land strikes in Mexico against the drug cartels. Here he was on Fox News.
We are going to start now hitting land with regard to the cartels, The cartels are running Mexico. It's very, very sad to watch and see what's happened to that country. But the cartels are running, and they're killing 250, 300,000 people in our country every single year.
Now, the Mexican president, who herself is quite a lefty, Sheinbaum, she said that she categorically rejects the idea of U.S. intervention and thinks this is a terrible idea. But, Jamie, the reality is Mexico does not have control over their border, over much of their own country. It is being run by cartels. 70,000 people a year are dying from fentanyl coming over the border. So why shouldn't Trump strike the cartels?
I mean, I think he definitely should strike the cartels, but the difference between Venezuela and Mexico is Mexico, they democratically elected their president, unlike what we saw in Venezuela. So you could probably give a little bit more lenience to Trump going in and removing a dictator.
Okay, so President Trump, like I said, floating the idea that we might start doing land strikes on the cartels in Mexico, which we were kind of talking about that when the Trump administration declared the cartels as foreign terrorist organizations. And so we were kind of questioning in the chat when that happened, are we going to start striking the cartel like the way we do ISIS in Iraq and Afghanistan, places like that, right? We're deal with terrorists the way we deal with terrorists. But as of up to this point, I haven't really heard anything about that. They were talking about reinforcing the border with drones and cameras and stuff like that, using weather balloons to also track stuff on the border, and that was really it. They haven't really said anything about striking the cartel until now. So it'll be interesting if we do these land strikes, and then also, like they're saying, Mexico's president, they're not excited about this idea, but at the same time, we don't care what commies think. And second of all, they're not doing anything about the cartel problem. The cartel is still bothering us, and they're not doing anything about it. So what are we supposed to do? Just keep eating shit? I don't think so. Either way, next up, protests rise after ICE shooting in Portland. This video is talking about the two people that were shot in Portland. You guys were talking about it in the chat when we were live for Coffee with Hooligans. Now, they do think that these two individuals that were shot, they were not killed, by the way. I thought they were dead, the way everybody was talking in the chat yesterday. They survived, but they are expected, or they're assumed to be illegals and also Tren de Aragua members. It's hard to say, but that's what they're saying at this point. Either way, that's what's coming up next. First, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about the possibility of us doing land strikes in Mexico to try and take on the cartel. What is this, Guessum? Poor hooligans, only love Guessum. I knew it. I knew it. Rita's band. That's how it goes. James, he didn't say apprehend the president of Mexico. He said cartels, unless you're admitting that the cartels run the government. Yeah, James, and maybe, you know, she's letting her feelings get out there in the open. They don't seem like they have control of their country. Thanks so much, Wild Turkey, for that $5 donation over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Wild Turkey. Thank you so much for the support, and happy freedom to you. Says, hey, Jeff, thanks for the efforts. Happy freedom and cheers, hooligans. Thank you, Wild Turkey. I appreciate you. Done. Why haven't we already sent lead downrange for the cartels? I'm not sure. The last video that we covered that was talking about cartels, on the border, there's like little islands. And the cartels were occupying these islands and these like little sheds and stuff to monitor the border patrol to figure out when shift change happens, to see how they go about things. Like they'll test limits and stuff from the islands. They'll send people over to see how long it takes for them to get apprehended, stuff like that. And they were talking about just wiping those little islands out, that making that a part of America. And they were debating stuff like that. And that was the last we heard. And I think it was summertime when we covered that. Oh, thank you, Butterfly. I appreciate you. Elder Zoomer, happy freedom to you. Fuck the cartels. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. They don't do anything good for anybody. Stoner, Google Pokemon vending machines near me, and the official site will tell you where they are. Thank you for letting me know, Stoner. I'm going to check that out, because I did not know that was a thing. CLB, I think they're working on it. Yeah, I think so too. Plukes or law enforcement can get a free jumbo jack at Jack in the Box today. What a deal. Don't they normally eat for free if they're on the job? I always see ambulances and I think state police at Subway. And I think it's because they eat free there. I think they get free gas too. It's not free, we pay for it, but you know what I mean. What's up, Warrant? Happy freedom. What's up, Delilah? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Spirit Matter? Happy freedom. Plastic Quack, some dummy from Ecuador planted their flag on one of those islands. I remember because peeps were saying act of war. Just one guy? I'm surprised that became a thing. I don't know. The cartels are nasty from what we see in these videos. We're talking about the human trafficking and all of that. Disgusting individuals. Either way, like I said, we got this video coming up. It's titled Protests Rise After ICE Shooting in Portland. This is about the two individuals who are supposedly Tren de Aragua illegals here in the country. They're being stopped by ICE and tried to use their vehicle as a weapon. And they got shot. Both of them did. Now, they didn't die. They're alive. But before we get into this, I want to remind you hooligans really quick that our friend Larry's been in and out of the hospital recently. He's in need of a kidney transplant, which we did get some good news today. But I put together a page for him over on the website. It's got his links, details, his whole story, and he even put together a GoFundMe. If there's any way you can help our friend Larry, please go check out his page over on the website. Now, I can't talk a whole lot about it because I haven't talked to Larry directly yet. Hopefully he'll stop into the voice chat so we can confirm the update, but it seems like he may have a possible match to get that kidney transplant, which is really badass. And so I really hope that that all works out. We're all praying for you, Larry, if you're here with us, hanging out in the chat. But either way, I'm going to try and get confirmation in the voice chat later on and maybe tomorrow for Free Speech Saturdays, Coffee with Hooligans. I could tell you guys more about it, but please pray for Larry. He's got a possible match for this kidney transplant, and it's good stuff. And like I said, if there's any way you can help our friend Larry, please go check out his page over on the website. Let's get this video rolling. This, once again, is about the two people shot in Portland by Border Patrol. I think I said ICE. I think it's Border Patrol that shot them. But they did survive. They're not dead. They're still here. So we'll see what happens. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
Tensions are high in Portland, Oregon, following a shooting that involves federal immigration agents. Authorities say officers shot and injured a husband and wife during a targeted vehicle stop of people with suspected ties to a Venezuelan gang. Gwen Baumgartner has the latest from Portland.
Police in riot gear squared off with protesters outside this ICE facility in Portland, hours after federal agents shot a couple in their car.
It's just been chaos. People, the community is trying to get answers.
It looks like Kohler saying that he was shot twice by ICE and his wife was shot as well.
The Department of Homeland Security says it was conducting a targeted vehicle stop involving two suspected Venezuelan members of the Tren de Aragua gang who recently entered the U.S. illegally. In a statement on X this morning, DHS officials identified the pair, adding they, quote, weaponized their vehicle against Border Patrol. The agent took immediate action to defend himself and others, shooting them.
We know what the federal government says happened here. There was a time when we could take them at their word. That time is long past.
According to DHS, the pair then fled the scene. The victims called 911 and were found more than 2 miles from where the incident happened and were taken to the hospital. While local leaders here in Portland are calling for calm, they're also demanding that ICE halt all of its operations in the city until the investigation is complete.
Portland is not a training ground for militarized agents.
We do not need you. You're not welcome. And you need to get the hell out of our community.
The incident in Portland comes just 1 day after an ICE agent shot and killed a woman in Minneapolis, sparking protests across the country.
I'm saddened that we are here once again in a difficult, challenging, complex situation.
Protesters are planning a march later this evening outside the ICE facility in Portland in the wake of the shootings. Gwen Baumgartner, CBS News, Portland.
Okay, now the volume may have been a little jacked up on that. I didn't realize I had it turned up so high. I don't know why that officer referred to the situation as that, though. He said a complicated, what did he say? Something like it's a complicated situation. It's not that complicated. They were stopping these people because they believe they're illegals and they believe that they're Tren de Aragua. That's what they were stopped for. Those people didn't stop. They didn't comply with lawful orders. And supposedly they used their vehicle as a weapon, just like Renee did. So they shot these guys. Now they made it 2 blocks down or whatever. And then they, weren't able to make it any further. They needed medical assistance, which they did receive. So as far as I could tell, they are going to survive their injuries from not paying attention to Border Patrol when they're giving them commands. But either way, they're saying that a man and his wife, which is a nice way to put it, they were shot after being stopped by the Border Patrol for entering the country illegally. Like I said, they were suspected to be TDA members. ICE says that they used their vehicle as a weapon. They say the man was shot twice and the woman was shot at least 1 time. They received medical care and it seems like they're going to live. ICE is suspending all operations right now until the investigation's over. But like you hear the Portland police, it's a complex situation. It's not that complex. It's just not. If they have body cam footage, I think it's going to be real clear. Did they try to use their car as a weapon or not? And I guess that's what it comes down to, but that don't sound very complex to me, so I don't know. I don't know. It sounds kind of open and shut, but Portland seems to be severely corrupt. Their leadership is terrible. Otherwise, this Antifa issue wouldn't be an issue. If they would just enforce the laws that already exist, they wouldn't have the problems they have. But they don't enforce the laws that exist because they're a part of the problem. And so these clowns out here saying, it's a complex situation, that worries me because it's not a complex situation. It sounds like they're trying to blur the lines of reality here. So maybe they can get these federal agents in trouble and, continue to condemn the Trump administration, basically. Either way, next up we got the last little bit of the news before we get into the fun stuff. It's titled Over 100 Skeletons Found in a Home of Alleged Grave Robber. Now again, like I was saying, that title's a little misleading. They found more than 100 skulls that this person has, human skulls, and other parts of decomposed bodies, right? They didn't find 100 skeletons. I've watched 3 or 4 videos on this to try and figure out exactly what was going on. So the title's a little misleading, but this guy's a weirdo, and he was keeping like dead body parts and stuff like that, and he was robbing graves in order to obtain that stuff, including infant bodies. So it's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about these 2 individuals, possible TDA people, probably illegals, being shot in Portland by Border Patrol. Zero protests with professionally printed signs and flags. Yeah, that's organic. Yeah, exactly. Somebody's funding that. Zero, so they did not comply. Okay, lead poisoning deserved. Yeah, I mean, they can't just shoot him just for not complying, but it really comes down to, did they use the vehicle as a weapon? And again, that doesn't sound like a very complex thing. Hey, thanks for being with us, Kevin. Enjoy the rest of your night. Winston, Portland Soy Boy police chief, was crying in his interview today. Really? Was it the same guy that they were just showing on that video there who was saying it's a complex situation? Because it definitely does not sound complex, so I don't know why they're doing it unless they have intentions. What's up, Brian? Happy freedom to you. High Plains Drifter got to shoot the AK today? Or are you singing Ice Cube? Some of the stuff I cannot read out loud. Patriot Dad, they were just going to church. I know. That's what they were saying about Renee. Oh, she was just going to get her kids from school. And then the frozen meanie shot her 3 times in the face. And it's like, nah, she might have had intentions to go get her kids from school or something, but that has nothing to do with the choices she made that, resulted the way it did. What's up, John 3? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Rich? Happy freedom. Plukester, she was involved in a shooting last summer. She shot someone, and yet the governor of Oregon stands up for her. Oh, my goodness. See, I haven't heard anything about that yet. Rich, they didn't report trying to use the vehicle during the shooting yesterday because of the other incident in Minnesota using the vehicle as a weapon. Yeah, spinning the news. That's what they do. Stern, stupid people. That was those kids' last happy day at school. Yeah, exactly. Now they're going to be all messed up. And they're going to blame the Trump administration. They're going to blame federal agents for their mom dying. It's all bad. That whole situation is bad. What's up, Sven? Happy freedom to you. Dunn, Jasmine Crockett bawled over Renee, comparing it to Floyd. They wish it was George Floyd so bad. There's so many people that do it. It's annoying. It's annoying to deal with. Bill Clay, there's an article on People saying Renee wanted to feed the homeless and know their stories. Ah, man. They're spinning it so hard. Zero terrorist cells activated. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all. All right, hooligans, moving forward here. Like I said, this is the last little bit of the news before we get into the fun stuff. Now, this person was a grave robber, and he was obtaining body parts and stuff, all sorts, like all sorts. Now, somebody mentioned in the chat that they think that this guy was probably selling the stuff on the dark web and stuff, and I kind of think he was too. I mean, unless he was doing some weird fetish stuff, but they don't say anything like that. And in like the 4 videos that I had watched to try and understand what was happening in the story, I think he was making money off of this stuff, and he's probably making good money off of it, because otherwise I don't know why they would want to do this. But either way, hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
Officials have called this a, quote, horror movie come to life. Court documents state that the home behind me is where Jonathan Gerlach brought human remains that were stolen from cemeteries. While neighbors say the house sits unoccupied tonight, the smell of dead bodies just barely lingers. You can see the houses here are crowded together, but somehow neighbors tell me they had no idea something sinister was happening behind closed doors.
I'm getting goosebumps now, actually, thinking about it.
You know, you don't expect something to be happening right outside your door like that.
Neighbors on Washington Avenue say they've seen suspect Jonathan Gerlach and a woman walking a dog together around the neighborhood.
I'm like, hey, can I pet your dog? Then we started talking about animals and, you know, just like small, like friendly, you know, conversation.
Ephrata police officers have been here for hours. You can see just one of their cars sitting at the back of this home right here. We also know from the Lancaster County DA that she's received some information. Gerlach may have spent time at a local cemetery, but nothing was found to have been missing at this time. Gerlach is facing 26 counts of burglary and criminal trespassing, in addition to abuse of a corpse and desecration and theft or sale of venerated objects. We do know, of course, this is an ongoing investigation. Reporting in Lancaster County, I'm Maxine Rose.
Okay, so I think I forgot to write that last part down. Theft and sale. So yeah, it does sound like that's what he was doing. He was doing some grave robbing, taking whatever was there, then slinging it on the dark web. It must have been really profitable, because there is way easier ways to make money. Like, way easier ways. Prostitution is so much easier. Like, there's so many easier ways to make money than digging up dead people, stealing their stuff, including their body parts and bones, and I don't know, man. This 34-year-old man was arrested for having more than 100 human skulls in his possession. He had 2 decaying human torsos and other human remains. He had anything from skeletons that were more than 200 years old all the way down to infants that had only been in the ground for a few months. 574 charges, including burglary, abuse of a corpse, trespassing, and then, like they said, theft and sale of something or other. I don't know exactly what the wording was. I forgot to write it down. That's my fault. He was arrested while exiting the cemetery. He had human remains on him in a bag when they arrested him. His bond has been set to $1 million, which I think is $100,000 to bond out, which is not cheap. So I'd be surprised if he bonded out, but who knows how much he was making off these dead bodies. And like they said in the beginning of the video, you can smell death, and death has a very distinct smell. And so they're like, yeah, even though the houses are close together, nobody seemed to notice. And they interview the neighbors. They all look like meth heads. And it's like, yeah, they probably didn't notice the smell of dead people. They're probably high all the time. Either way, like I said, that is the last little bit of the news. We are getting into the fun stuff. We got an unboxing today. Then we're going to be opening today's door of the Advent calendar sent by Tori Wayne. And we got our 2 funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Stoner, and it's titled, "This is Why Women Poison Us." And our official funny video of the day was provided by Tiger Jaw, and it's titled, "Minnesota Tarded." It's coming up next. But first, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this grave robber. Zero voodoo stuff, maybe? It could be. I think he was selling it, but the people buying it, they could have been using it for voodoo stuff, or maybe as wealthy collectors, or who knows. Butterfly, death is a nasty smell, not to mention formaldehyde. Yeah. Stoner, if anyone wants to dig up my corpse and dig me up and make love to my corpse, you have my blessings. I don't know why Gessum's writing down on the calendar, you know. You gave him the blessing, Stoner. I don't know what to tell you. It was an open investigation. An open invitation. People could be lined up at your site there, Stoner. You could be popular. Your fault. You did it. What's up, Toast? Happy freedom to you. Hi, Bliss Drifter. Done. Yes. Wrench, he was selling hot dogs. Was it? He was selling hot dogs to all of his neighbors. What did Jeffrey Dahmer do? Didn't he tell all of his neighbors that he had kangaroo or something like that? Or maybe that was from a documentary I was watching. I can't remember. I remember hearing a story, and I don't remember if it was Jeffrey Dahmer or not. But it was a famous person, or at least they're famous for this. And they were taking students, telling them that he was going to tutor them, take them to his apartment, kill them, cut them up, put them in Tupperware in the fridge, invite guests over, and then eat dinner with them. And when they would ask what they were eating, he would tell them it was kangaroo. And kangaroo is considered a delicacy. It's like a fancy thing to eat, I guess, in certain places of the world. And they believed it for a while until he got busted, having dead body parts in his fridge. I can't remember how he got busted, but either way. 10 Man, I would imagine meth destroys all your senses. I would think so too. Now, I don't know if his neighbors were on meth, but they looked a little run down. Metamouth, he killed and then ate his victims? Yeah. Cheeky Chaps, kangaroo dust. That's expensive. Brian, I don't think he was a Japanese dude. I think he was a white dude. But I was watching a documentary some years ago about cannibals that were locked up in some crazy prison in Russia. And I'm wondering if that's what I'm thinking of. Repub, he's filling a void in the market, that's all. It must have been profitable, because that's a whole lot of work for nothing. What's up, Lilac? Happy freedom to you. Jeffrey didn't share, so it must not have been Dahmer. What's up, Hidu? Happy freedom to you. People eat kangaroo. Can't imagine it's easy bagging one of them. I don't know. I don't think eating kangaroo sounds very good, but people out there will try anything. Cheeky Chops, you're cracking me up today. Rich, friend of mine's ma died on a mattress and her body decayed. It went through the mattress, the floor, and down to the basement, dripping from rot. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. I've never heard that before. Holy. Free as he can be. Happy freedom to you. Murderers get cut loose while Frankenstein gets $1 million bond. Yeah. I don't know how they come up with that bond stuff, because it seems like it's standardized, but then when publicity hits, all of a sudden the bond gets, ramped up for some reason. What's up, Nick Warrant? Happy freedom to you. Meth is big in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It seems like it. What's up, Joe? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Mike Ingalls? Happy freedom to you. Metamouth, he was selling people's bones online? Yeah, I think he was. Brian, how long was she there to fall through the floor? Yeah, it's hard to say. Shroomish, I can attest meth does destroy your senses. I 100% believe that. No doubt at all in my mind. What's up, Big Booty? You ready for this unboxing? You can't be that tired. All you do is sleep, eat food. Goodness. Eating food is like his favorite hobby. He's the feline version of Scooby-Doo. Either way, we're going to get into the fun stuff. Like I said, we're going to do an unboxing. And then we're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. And we got our 2 funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Stoner and it's titled, "This is Why Women Poison Us." And our official funny video of the day was provided by Tiger Jaw. And it's titled, "Minnesota Tarded." Before we get into this, I'm going to remind you hooligans really quick. If you'd like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use the links in the video description. We have PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Zelle, Venmo, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee. You can send something to the P.O. Box, or you can even send crypto. Let's see who sent me what. Now, like I said, I actually got this yesterday, but I forgot to write down that we had an unboxing on the schedule. And so we went right into raiding and the pledge and all of that. And then after we did the raid, I was like, oh, by the way, we're going to do an unboxing now that nobody's here. So we saved it for today. So let's figure out what we got from who. Here you go. Here you go. What do you think? Is it safe? Is it safe? Could be. It could be. No, you don't have to eat it. No, give it to me. No. You leave it alone. He's like, wait, that was mine. 9 more. What is this? Let me see. There you go. Look at this. It's a murder panther over here. They only gave me one little paper thing. I think this is from Stern. I'm pretty sure it's from Stern because they did not tell me, but let's see what it is. What are you doing? No. There's a stink bug. Klaus Diddley Daniels. Sit your bow clown down. What is this? What is this? What does it say? Oh, it's for my chair. Oh, we're so going to put this on tomorrow. This is a chair cover for my computer chair, obviously. It's the Stars and Stripes. I love this. I am pretty sure this is from Stern. I need to get a confirmation to make sure. But we're going to have this on the chair tomorrow because it's always blacked out and you can't see anything. And I don't like that. And so we're going to make it all fancy with Stars and Stripes. I'm pretty sure, but let me double check if Stern's in the chat with us. Stern, is that from you? Thank you so much, Stern. I really appreciate you. I'm excited to put this on the chair. We're going to be styling tomorrow. I'm excited about it. Well, let's get into the Advent Calendar. Now, what did I build yesterday? Was it this? I think it was this. I'm pretty sure this is what was built yesterday. Now, I don't know. Okay, you guys just have to figure it out. It looks a little strange, a little bit. It's supposed to be festive. Just know that. Either way, that's what I had to build yesterday. We're going to see what we get today. And like I was telling you guys yesterday, the instructions are a little weird. They have you build little figures like that. But after we open all of the doors in the advent calendar, we can break these figures down and make bigger figures. There's like instructions you have to collect in order to build the bigger figures. So there's a whole, it's like Inception with Legos. But either way, let's figure out what we get today from the advent calendar sent by Tori Wayne. Today is day 13. Klaus Daniels, you need to go sit down somewhere. He was just sleeping, and now he's been activated. Like I said, today is day 13. Sitting over here monitoring the stink bug. What is it? What is it today? Today it is oh, it's actually really similar to what I built yesterday. But I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. So this is what they're going to have me build out of this pack we opened today. Like, that's the final design, is that right there. I know it's not focusing, but use your imagination. However, if you flip the design over, you flip the instructions over, this is 1/5 of what's needed to build this big ass nutcracker thing. So once we open all 5 packs that have to do with this figurine, we will break these down and build the big thing. And that's what we're going to do with all of them. I think there's 3 or 4 big things to build. So this is, like I said, Inception with Legos here. Get this put together because I'm going to need this later on today. Come on now. Get in the bag. That's what I told her. Here, Klaus Daniels. There you go. You're a good boy. Thank you so much, Tori Wayne. Really appreciate you. Let's get into some funny videos, you hooligans. This first one is provided by Stoner. Let's get this pulled up. Stern, you're awesome. Thank you for the computer chair cover. I'm so excited to put that on. All right, like I said, this first video right here, this is our first funny video of 2. This one's provided by Stoner, and it's titled, "This is Why Women Poison Us."
Bend down. Yes, turn around.
Get me down!
Love is love. Getting into our official funny video of the day there. Let me see. This one is Tiger Jaw. Let's get this pulled up. Yeah. Now hopefully YouTube and Twitch don't have a heart attack over this. This is provided by Tiger Jaw and is titled Minnesota Tarded.
Here at the South Park Leering Center, we're not just retarded, we're Minnesota retarded. Ilhan Omar was educated here, and she's completely retarded. And I know this might come as a surprise, but I, myself, am retarded.
That's not AI. That's actually Tim Walls. Either way, that is all the coffee I had for you hooligans today. Grab this link list link really quick. I'm going to drop it in all the chats. We're going to read through. We got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up, and then we're raiding out over on Rumble. So you guys be doing that with your wives and stuff? I've never been married, so, you know, I've never had the pleasure. Holy. Alright, hooligans, there is the link list link where all of my links are listed. So if you'd like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, would really appreciate it. All of your guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because we gotta have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The hooligans are there keeping the conversation going 24/7. We have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. So definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. Over on the website, it is the best way to experience the live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. You also have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. You'll have access to the forums, the arcade, the Hooligan AI, and our advanced messaging system with the built-in group chats. So definitely go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com. It's the home of the Hooligans. And like I had mentioned earlier, I think it might have been the last live, today's Friday. So we're going to be doing our voice chat shortly after Coffee with Hooligans. I'm sure Hooligans are going to jump right in the voice chat right after the live. I think I should probably go try and find food. Also, I might have to get supplies because, like I said, I think we're going to be eating a spicy pepper. And I forgot to look for it until now. I think it's called a Caribbean Red. It looks like a scorpion pepper, so there's like a 50-50 chance I might accidentally grab a scorpion pepper. It's going to be hot, that's all I know. So either way, my point is, if you have not used the coupon for a free week over on jeffmaclive.com, at the top of the link list link, you will find that coupon. If you claim it today, you'll be able to join us today in the voice chat over on the website. You'll have all week to have full access to the website to watch the live and participate in all the things that are going on over there. And you'll be able to join us next Friday for the voice chat if you sign up today. Now, it's not going to ask for a credit card. It's not going to try and charge you money. It's not going to do any of that. It's a free week with Hooligan status. And like I said, the coupon is at the top of the link list link. So definitely go do the thing and you can join us for the voice chat because I think we're going to be melting our faces off. Either way, reading through, we have the pledge coming up and we're raiding out over on Rumble. Zero, I got the olive oil, but I'd like to get milk or something. Olive oil is kind of like cheating, and people don't realize it, but it really is like cheating. It's like as soon as you use the olive oil, it just puts the fire right out. And so I want to try and get some milk or something. I want to live a little. Snooks, I've never had that done to me by any man. Well, that's good, Snooks. That's good. You let women do that to you? It's crazy. Cracking me up. Hey, thanks for being with us, Repub. Enjoy the rest of your day. Done. I just crop dust the wife. It's going to itch when it dries. Hey, thanks for being with us, Metal Mouth. Much love to you. Appeal to Evan. I'd never do that to my wife, but it was funny. It was. What's up, Pickles? Happy freedom to you. Appeal to Evan. I bet she shits on his head at night. Probably. He's getting the Dutch oven treatment. That's what's happening. You know there was retaliation for that. Appeal to Heaven. Eat the jerky. We're not there yet. I think we're at 61 hooligans on Rumble. We're almost there, though. Oh, thank you, Appeal to Heaven. May God bless you. Brian, I'll let a chick fart on me if she's got an attitude. Make it sexy and dominant, not clueless and clumsy. I don't know. Girl farts are rancid. I just can't. I don't like girls farting on me. That's not how I like to spend my days. Meta, Clauses on Stingbug Patrol. There's little buddies. You be acting like you don't like them, and then you hang out with them. Why you got glitter on your face? Who you been with? Whose car were you riding in? Look at him. He don't give a shit. He don't even kind of care. Thank you for being with us, Stern, and thank you so much for the chair cover. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day. What's up, Steve? Happy freedom to you. Came in just at the perfect time. Yes. It's always a good time to hang out with the hooligans. Zero, safe is better. Is there a 5-minute timer again? Yes. That's generally rule of thumb, unless it's stated otherwise. Like if we do a hot chip challenge or whatever, then we'll try to follow the rules for that. But generally, yeah, 5 minutes. Snows need to get hair in the voice chat for pepper eating. I don't know if Hair Juicer's got any peppers. I haven't really planned this. It's kind of spur of the moment. Jagula, how else do you show love? Not with the farts. It's too much. The unicorn farts are too much. Pickles, give him the pink eye. Mm-hmm. You hooligans are cracking me up. Alright. It's that time once again. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we did the thing. Let's figure out who we're rating over on Rumble. Who's live? I wonder if any of the Brat Pack's live right now. I don't think so, but there is a lot of people live. Who have we rated so far? Well, what's Toasty doing? It's been a while since we rated Toasty. Toasty just started their live. Mrs. Ma'am is live. They've been live almost 2 hours. What are you doing? I always get nervous about him being near the internet. Let's rate Handy News. I think that's what we should do today. Oh yeah, they're just about an hour in, so this is going to work out. We're going to rate Handy News. Alright, hooligans, hit that like button as soon as you land. Let's get raiding.
We're getting a raid, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff Mack raiding the stream. Thank you, Jeff Mack, for the raid. And happy freedom to all the hooligans out there. Welcome in, hooligans. Good to see y'all tonight. Thank you for that raid, Jeff Mack. Welcome in, all you hooligans. And like I said, again, if you didn't hear me over the music, happy freedom. Welcome in. We got Zero Tenars, Brian B. Hoove, James T. Berry, Jeff Mack himself, High Plains Drifter, Homesteader Nick. Y'all came in too? Cool. Who else is in here? Wrench. We got Too Old to Care, Sir Pickles. I like that one. Jagula, really, the Elder Zoomer. High Plains Drifter, Dutton. Geez, so many of you guys, welcome in. This is our Friday fun stream. We're de-stressing from news with the funniest clips that Duh could find this week. So welcome in, guys. Smash that like button, hit that repost, and if you don't, please hit that follow button. Love all you hooligans out there. All right. Oh, God. I know this clip.
I was raised in the 1900s, which means insults are like words of affection to me. That's just how we talked to each other back then. Oh, that must have been really hard. I bet your childhood was difficult and you must have a lot of trauma. No, we didn't have trauma in the 90s. They hadn't invented it yet. We just did all the stuff we had to do, and then if you felt sad afterwards, then you just would watch Billy Madison or play Super Nintendo or something. I had a great childhood. It was like Leave It to Beaver, but with better music. We were outside all the time, just running around the suburbs. Just nice kids from good families with clothes from JCPenney. And also, we talked to each other like we were in rival prison gangs.
Fuck yeah.
Like the stuff that we would say to our best friends, they wouldn't put on HBO today. And nobody took it seriously.
Fantastic raid, you hooligans. Good stuff. Well, let's go ahead and read through, but we are wrapping this up. We'll be live again tomorrow for Free Speech Saturdays Coffee with Hooligans. That means that we will not be live on YouTube or Twitch. We will be live on Kick, Rumble, jeffmaclive.com, as well as X. So use the link list link tomorrow. It's in the video description of all the videos that, everywhere where we go live. Use it to make your way to a better platform. And like I said, we got the voice chat happening in a little bit, right after we wrap this up. I probably won't be in for about an hour or so because, like I said, I'm going to try and get some supplies because I think we're going to be eating hot peppers, or I'm going to eat a hot pepper. I don't know what else is going to happen. It's always a lot of fun in the voice chat, but I got to get prepared for a hot pepper. That means I got to eat something. I can't do it on an empty stomach or I will just die. And we can't have that. So either way, use that coupon on the top of the link if you haven't already. Like I said, gives you a free week over on jeffmaclive.com. You'll have hooligan status. You will be able to use all the features we have on the website. Plus, you'll be able to join us today in the voice chat and next Friday in the voice chat because it's a free 7 days. So go do the thing so you can join us in the voice chat. And like I said, we're going to read through really quick and we're wrapping her up. Sanook's topless dancing female cat got Klaus with her sparkles. That's what I thought. He's out here having fun without me. Who authorized that? Thank you, Rappy. I appreciate you being with us. Enjoy the rest of your day. Happy freedom to you, Cass. Appreciate you, Cheeky Chops. What's up, Wendy? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Edgar? Happy freedom. Starting to get those 2020 vibes. We'll see what it turns into. It's difficult for these protests to take off in the wintertime, but we'll see. Zero. Yeah, you can also do split screen. I don't know if you know about that, Zero. That's what I utilize a lot of. I got 3 monitors, but then I split screen all of them. So then I got like 6 sessions. Yeah, sections. 6 sections to work with. Thank you, Dudden. I appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of your night, and thank you for hanging out with us today. I think we are good to go. We is. I appreciate all of you guys being here. Like I said, we'll be live again tomorrow for Free Speech Saturdays Coffee with Hooligans. And we got the voice chat tonight. So, that's the deal. I appreciate all of you guys being here. Thank you for helping me cover the news, and thank you for helping me make the news suck a little less. Go out there and enjoy the rest of your day. Find yourself some good food, have fun, and be safe. I'm going to try and do the same. And like I said, make your way back to us tomorrow for Free Speech Saturdays Coffee with Hooligans. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.